Uh-oh. Gotta rotate. Oh, damn. I may have to start. No, nope. It's good. It's good. Hey, Law. Hey, y'all. Good afternoon. It is High Priestess Jamila. How are y'all today? Happy Friday. Good morning. Good morning to you guys. Oh, you guys are not in here yet. All right. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get in here. Just to start introducing myself, my name is High Priestess Jamila. I am a psychic spiritualist, and today I'm going to be looking at what is the fate of your enemy. What kind of karma are they going to get? Okay, so we're going to look at this. We're going to get through it sort of quickly because I don't have a lot of time. I got some stuff to do. But I wanted to do these so that we could give people some peace, because knowing that bad people are in fact going to get what they deserve, it honestly, to be honest with you, God gives us that right, because some people do deserve it. You got people out there robbing people, raping people, violating people, messing with kids, harassing families, stalking people, trying to ruin people's lives, trying to ruin people's reputation, lying on people. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So we're going to get started on this because I got to get some rest. I've been working and working and working, and praying and doing ritual and stuff. So, oh, that's good. We're going to be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot for this reading, okay? Hit that thumbs up, guys. Make sure that you share this video. Bad people have been getting away with it for far too long. And you know what? A lot of times these bad people, they don't never come and tell their victim how they've suffered. They don't. So you would have no way of knowing. So we're going to break it down and look and see what their karma is going to be, and what they got coming. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. For the Aries, what messages do you have for the Aries and their enemies, those that have done them wrong? Mother Hecate, what messages do you have for the Aries about whoever did them wrong? What karma do you see coming for that person? What is their fate for the Aries? So this is not going to be Aries karma. This is going to be your enemy's karma, Aries. Okay, this is going to be your enemy's karma. Alrighty. All right. So, a lot of you Aries. Oh, good grief. Y'all enemy. Ooh, Aries. What y'all been doing? Y'all must have been praying, putting them Bible on people, okay? Good Lord. Y'all enemy. I feel bad for y'all enemy. Actually, I don't, because they did something pretty horrible to you. The King of Swords. First of all, I can tell that a lot of you Aries, your enemy is an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Or it could be an earth sign. Okay, which would be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. First of all, it's looking like they're either going to go to jail, because the Judgment card comes up, and it's in the reverse position. So Judgment is not going to be in their favor. I can see that they're a practitioner. Whatever it is that they did to you, it could either be thieving, probably rape, probably betrayal. All of the things that they've done to you is going to be done to them. They got the King of Swords, the Judgment reversed, the Ten of Swords reversed. So everybody's going to turn their back on them. Everybody. They ain't going to have nobody. I can see them being thrown out of their house and then also losing their marriage. God is going to curse them along with other people because the Magician comes up reverse in the Faith card. Five of Swords comes up. They're going to have mental problems. They're going to be mentally messed up because of what's happening to them. So they're going to suffer. Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, Aries. Their money is blocked. They're not going to get nothing. And they're going to lose their job. They're going to lose their position at the company that they're in. Also, they're going to lose their power completely because they have, they abuse their power. They abuse it. We're not going to say when, because then, you know, they'll try to, you know, sneak and look at this and try to figure out what they can do about it. They're going to be like, everybody's going to be looking at them like they have a shit stain on their face. Okay, I'm telling you, the world is reversed. They're going to lose, first of all, some of y'all, they're going to lose their freedom. They're going to lose their family. They're going to lose their mind. They're already mentally ill, but having a mental illness is not an excuse. The whole world is going to be against them. The world in reverse, including their wife or husband. The Faith card represents having faith, represents, you know, them getting what they have coming. They have something on them. First of all, they're already generationally cursed, but it doesn't matter. There's a reason why they deserve it. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you Aries probably sought out a practitioner. And they're definitely going to be blocked. Okay. So they definitely going to get theirs, Aries. Whoever did whatever they did to you was pretty bad. They're going to end up in jail because they committed a crime. I feel like they stole something from you. Okay. Or they use black magic on you and they're going to be judged for it because they had no right. You hadn't done anything to them. They just did it out of spite and anger. And just because they were jealous of what you had. Or just because they was jealous of you or how you looked. Okay. Moving on to the Tauruses, spirit guides, Hecate, ancestors. Hit the thumbs up, you guys, please, and thank you. Hello, Pamela, and who is that? Carolyn and Miss Music. Hello, 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 hello. I don't have my glasses on, guys, so I can't really see your chats, even though I'm a little close up. All right, for the Tauruses, what messages do you have for the Tauruses about the fate or the karma that their enemy is going to get? Okay. Sorry, guys. First of all, Taurus, I can see that this person did everything in their power to make sure that you were unhappy. Now, your enemy is going to be okay at the end, but they are going to go through some things, okay? You can tell that they're going to have a miscarriage. I can see miscarriage. I can also see a lot of people just disrespecting them, not respecting what they did. They know exactly what they did to you, Taurus, and they're judging them, and they're looking at them like, you did this person wrong. They're going to have a lot of guilt for what they did to you. Six of Cups is reversed. So whatever they did to you is going to make them very, very, very unhappy. Okay. Then after that, the Faith card comes up. The Three of Wands comes up. The Five of Swords comes up. So their husband or their wife is going to cheat on them. They're going to go through infidelity. But the reason why the person is cheating is because they're doing their significant other or their husband or wife wrong too. Okay. Trying to fix my hair, y'all. I was going to curl it. But oh well. It does look like they're going to have problems in their marriage long term, but then they are going to go and they're going to seek the guidance of a spiritualist. You can see it, the Four of Wands. They're going to come across some money, some blessings. The Magician comes up, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Coins. So whoever this is, they're going to go and they're going to pay off the debt. See, sometimes when you come to a spiritualist and you get a cleanse or you get some kind of hex removal or, clearing or something, that's what they're going to do. So you can see them having some unhappiness, Taurus, but they're going to seem to come off on top. Okay. So, and you can tell that, with the Magician card coming up, you can tell that you may have done some work, but whoever this person is, it's not necessarily going to play out that way because I don't think what they did was that bad. If they did do something really, really bad to you, then you may have to seek a spiritualist to pay for some work for them. Also, another thing, the spirits kind of see it as like a two-sided thing. Like maybe you could have used better judgment. Maybe you could have, did something different or went down a different path with the situation. You could have walked away. They are going to get some karma though, because I can see if it's a woman, she's going to miscarry. And she's going to miscarry because of the stress that she caused you. Also, another thing I can see a lot of you Taurus is dealing with like a love triangle. And it was like a friend of yours that cheated with your dude or vice versa. It was a friend of yours that cheated with, it's either a male or female. Okay. So they are going to get their karma, but they're going to be given grace through God. Okay. So they're not going to be totally destroyed, but they are going to go through some things. Okay. Let's look at the Gemini. Spirit guides, ancestors, Hecate, guardian angels. What do you see happening to Gemini's enemy? What is their fate? What is their karma? If you guys want personal readings, the link to my website is below. Okay. So Gemini, your enemy should have walked away from you a long time ago, Gemini, but they didn't. In fact, what they did, this is an ex-lover of yours, Gemini, and they did you wrong. So you can tell that whoever this is, they're either an air sign or a fire sign, whoever this is, Gemini. They're going to be in a confusion. Okay, they're going to be in a confusion. The Seven of Cups comes up. So I feel like they're going to be single for a while. They are going to meet somebody that's going to help them, but they're going to be really, really bad off. Really, really bad off financially. Okay, now the Eight of Coins does come up and the Knight of Wands. They're going to be putting a lot of their effort into working, into trying to manifest what they want, but it's never going to be enough. So they're going to have money problems. The Five of Coins comes up. Also, the things that they did to you, Gemini, they're going to be running scared. They're going to literally be lost out there. Nobody is going to come to their rescue. Okay. Even this person, whoever this Knight of Wands is, this is actually one of your spirits that's going to clap down on them. They're going to have sadness for a little while. Anywhere from 4 months to 7 years is how long they're going to be unhappy. Now, one of the reasons why this person is having all of these issues is because they refuse to let it go. They refuse to just let it go. They refuse to just walk away. They won't stop bothering you. In fact, I feel like they're stalking you. They're obsessed with you. Even though the devil card didn't come up, I can tell. Now, I do feel as though with the Two of Cups coming up, that this does represent some kind of blessing or love coming into their life, and then they're going to walk away from you. Also, for some of you, though, they're going to lose somebody that they love. You can see where love is coming in, but it's going to go out just as fast because they have not made good with you. They haven't apologized. They haven't said anything. They haven't paid you back. You can tell that whoever it is, they owe you money, Gemini. If you have helped somebody else, if you have helped somebody financially and they decided to spit in your face, they're going to definitely get theirs. A lot of people are going to walk away and leave them. It's almost like they're cursed. They do have a curse on them. Okay. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Everybody going to leave them. Everybody. Okay. Make you feel better. Let's go to the Cancers. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. What messages do you have for the Cancers? Up, the enemy is an air sign. Flipped over, Cancer. What messages do you have for Cancer's enemy? What karma are they going to get for what they did to Cancers? Hey, Lindsay. What karma are they going to get? What karma is Cancer's enemy going to get? All right, let's see what y'all got. So Cancer, you can tell that whoever you're dealing with is either an air sign or an earth sign. There's actually 2 air signs here that showed up. They are going with the Fool card. I feel as though they're trying to start something over that has to do with love, and it's going to fail. They're trying to start some kind of business, and it's going to fail. Okay, that's why the Fool comes up in the reverse position. They think that they got off scot-free, Cancer, but they didn't. The Strength card comes up. They're putting a lot of their energy into some kind of business. They're putting a lot of their energy because now they want to run away. They want to move on. The Sun card comes up. Something probably is going to happen to one of their kids. The Sun card represents something happening to one of their children. King of Coins comes up, and the King of Swords, and then 7 of Swords. So they're going to have a lot of people, like they're going to be facing judgment. They're not going to have anybody in their life that they can trust except for God. And this type of person doesn't go to God. Their ancestors are very upset with them. They're going to be very, very unhappy, Cancer. Very. I mean, to the point where, they have no joy, no happiness, no peace, no rest. Okay. They also, like I said, a lot of the people around them are going to turn their backs on them, and they're going to be dealing with the demon of hate. 5 of Wands comes up. They are going to have so much stuff go on with them. This was their last card. This person, whoever it is that you're dealing with, Cancer, they don't know how to learn their lesson. Now, I was only doing 10 cards for this reading. That's all I did was 10. Okay? Well, their outcome is the 5 of Wands. So they're going to have a lot of strife and hatred and, people going against them and people judging them, okay? People fighting them. They're going to have a lot of struggle, a lot. Their significant other is going to cheat on them. Oh, that's another thing. Their mate is going to cheat on them. And, they're going to literally be riddled with problems, is what I can tell, especially by that Fool card in reverse. They're going to be wandering aimlessly, wanting, desiring things that they cannot have. They're going to lose their children. Their baby mama or their ex-husband or ex-wife is going to take their children away from them to where they cannot see them. I can see something coming up with this Sun card. So they're going to get theirs, Cancer. Okay. Lindsay said, oh, I hate to hear that. I'm sorry. Some people deserve it. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for people. I don't. I don't feel sorry for people. Cancer, your enemy is going to suffer for 5 to 7 years or beyond that because they refuse to admit to their faults and they're a very untrustworthy person. All right. Leos, what messages do you have for the Leo spirits about their enemies? The Magician flipped over. So you can tell that a lot of you Leos have been doing work on your enemies. What are you saying the karma or fate of the Leo enemy? Okay, so Leo, you got the Magician, the Queen of Swords, you got the Death in the reverse position, so they are going to have a car accident. I can see car accidents. The Hermit, some of you Leos, or they're going to, I feel like whoever it is, they're going to possibly go to jail or get seriously hurt in some kind of accident. They are going to cheat death, though. At first, I was thinking that maybe they was going to die, like they were going to, have death, because that does happen to some people. But I feel like this person is probably going to get incarcerated or something because the Hermit is in the reverse position. The Sun card comes up and the Justice card. So their son, their child, something, I mean, they so bad that their child, something bad is going to happen to their child. Sins of the father. The Devil comes up. So they're going to have a huge debt to repay. Their finances are going to fall through the floor. They're planning on trying to pursue some kind of career to where, like, in their careers, they're trying to do something. It's going to fail. The Star card comes up, the World card comes up, and then the Seven of Wands. So they're either going to go audition for something. Okay? They're either going to go audition for something and they're going to fail. They're going to put all of their money into something. They're going to have bad investments. They're going to be investing in things that are going to fail. I feel like your enemy is going to suffer for several years, Leo. Okay? Hey, Belinda. Okay? Joy, and glee to see these people get what they deserve. Also, another thing, I feel like, Leo, whoever this was, they manipulated you out of money. And they even, for some of you Leos, this person raped your child. They raped them, violated your child. So they're going to be in jail for several years. They're not going to be able to keep them. They either raped you or raped your child. They're going to be in jail for several years. Okay. If they're not in jail, they're going to be either on house arrest. Okay. The justice card comes up, which means that serious judgment is upon them. You are going to get justice. Okay. Hold on, guys. Doesn't that just make y'all feel good? Hit that thumbs up. We just seeing a bunch of people getting some karma. It look like everybody gonna get their justice, okay? All righty then. Evildoers better respect. Hey, Dreamcatcher. Hello, hello. All righty then. Let's move on to the Virgo. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for the Virgo. What do you see the karma or the fate being? The karma and the fate for the Virgo enemies. For enemies of the Virgo, what do you see is happening to Virgo's enemy? A lot of court cards came up. So Virgo, you got the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups reversed, the King of Coins, and the Four of Coins is in the reverse position. So they're going to lose a lot of their money for what they did to you. They're a very narcissistic person, very, very evil person. They're either an air sign, earth sign, or a fire sign. They're going to lose their prosperity. They're going to get another job, and then they're going to lose that. Five of Wands comes up. King of Cups could be a water sign. Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Coins. So Virgo, I do think that your enemy is going to lose like money, but like as far as any long-term suffering, I don't really see that. Because see, I believe that because Virgos have a tendency to hold grudges, I believe that the situation could have been alleviated a long time ago. But I feel like they are going to do something to clear themselves of that energy. Definitely they're going to be unhappy for quite some time. They're going to be unhappy. I can see your spirits all around that person. Spirit clarify, King of Cups. Okay, so the High Priestess is in the reverse position. Clarify, Queen of Wands. Okay, clarify, Knight of Swords. So there looks to be, I feel like they're going to lose their house, Virgo. They're going to lose their house. It's going to go back to the bank. So when I clarified, there's a couple of, I clarified the court cards. And this King of Cups, which is a spirit guide, the High Priestess comes up in the reverse position. So this means that they're going to lose respect from the people around them. People will not trust them. People will see them as just being crazy. In fact, they are going to go crazy. I can see them as going crazy with this card, okay? Five of Cups reversed. So they're going to be regretful, very regretful about what they did to you. And then the Judgment card. So the Knight of Swords is telling me that for some of you, Virgos, this person is going to, you're going to probably win a lawsuit against them. Probably have a lawsuit against them for what they've done. Or they may end up going to jail or some kind of house arrest or having some sort of criminal, case against them. Okay. And then Two of Coins. So I do feel as though they are going to come there. I feel like the Two of Coins means that it's not going to be that bad, but I do feel as though whatever they did to you, their judgment is going to be upon them, whatever they did to you. Okay. And I feel like what they were doing was they were messing with your money. They were messing with your job. They were harassing you, stalking you at work. Instead of walking away, they were bringing you a lot of grief, and they were doing it joyously with their bad friends. You can tell a bunch of females. It's for some of you guys, it may be males. Okay. All right, let's move on to the Libras. Now, guys, I want you to know something. If you haven't done anything to anybody, then you don't have anything to worry about. If you haven't done anything to that person, like that person just did you dirty just for the hell of it, just so that they could look like Mr. Big Shot or Miss Big Shot. They just did you dirty, just out of the blue. Okay, just out of the blue. All right, we're going to move on to the Libras. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. What do you see Libra's enemies getting? What is the karma and what is the fate of Libra's enemies? Those that have done Libra wrong. Now, guys, just to let you know, if you went out and started something with somebody and they were just defending themselves, this is not for you. Okay? Just to let y'all know, this ain't for that. Okay. All right, so Libra, the moon card comes up reverse. I can see a Cancer or either a Pisces being your enemy. First of all, I feel as though the moon in the reverse position, this is representing them being, just very, very depressed. I feel like they're going to be very, very depressed, very, very unhappy. Unhappy at home, unhappy within their spirit, horrible. Two of Coins comes up, the Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups, King of Coins, and the Four of Coins. So I do feel as though this person, I can see them definitely having some kind of debt. The Devil comes up. Okay. The Devil can sometimes mean jail. So I feel like they're going to jail for something. Something that they did, they're going to jail for it. Now, they did get the Star. So the Star is in the upright position, and then the Page of Swords reversed, and then the Ace of Wands. So I do feel as though your enemy, Libra, is probably, even if they go to jail or something, it probably will only be for like a year or maybe even a month. I feel like this person is going to get some kind of blessing, because perhaps they may have been under some kind of bad influence at the time, like maybe they're a drug addict or something. And I feel like with the Page of Swords reversed and then the Ace of Wands, feel like their karma is not going to be too bad, but I can just see them being very, very unhappy because they were wishing you unhappiness and you didn't do anything to them. You just minding your own business, trying to be on some cool stuff, and they attacked you. Also, I can see that this is possibly a female that's within your family. In particular, possibly either your mother or your sister or maybe even your brother. Okay, that's all I can see though. I do see them being unhappy, not for too long though, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe a lot of Libras, you know, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't see nothing devastating happen to them. So maybe you need to go see a practitioner, okay, if they did something too bad to you. If they did do something bad to you, though, that was like against the law, like if they beat you, stole from you, extorted from you, attacked your family, then they are going to go to jail for that. If they did something superficial, you know, or if it was something that, you know, for example, if you don't, because I know that, you know, some of y'all like to stay involved with arguments and beefs with people. If a lot of you Libras are wondering if they're going to move on, they are. They're going to move on and stop bothering you because they're obsessed with you. That's what I can tell you, is that they're going to move on. You don't have to be bothered with them anymore. Okay? Scorpio. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for the Scorpio. What messages do you have about Scorpio's enemy? What will be the karma and what will be the fate of Scorpio's enemy? Thank you. So, Scorpio, a lot of you have an enemy that is expecting. You got the Sun card. The Emperor is in the reverse position, so they are going to lose their job. Some of you, if it's not their job, they're going to lose their husband. Their husband's going to cheat on them. The Emperor, the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands. So they're going to get, like, I feel like they're going to get stood up at the altar or something. The Six of Coins in the reverse position. They are not going to get a return on their investment. In fact, they may have stolen something from you, Scorpio, and this is what has hexed them. I feel like they are a very selfish person. The King of Wands comes up reversed. So I feel like I can see back pain, feeling drained all the time, okay? Feeling, you know, dizziness, okay? Disorientation. Seven of Swords comes up. Nobody around them is going to trust them. King of Swords comes up. A lot of you Scorpios, your enemy is either a fire sign, in particular an Aries, or it could be another fire sign, or it could be an air sign. So you guys are dealing with fire or air. If it's an air sign and they've kind of been harassing you so much that they've been sort of living, you know, in your head, or they're constantly watching you, or they're constantly being nosy. See, the Seven of Swords represents nosy. Well, they're going to stick their nose into it and they're going to be led to the crossroads. The Two of Swords comes up. So they're going to have to make a choice. Either they leave you alone, let it go, or else. What's the next card? The Ace of Coins. So it looks like they're going to decide to move on. Okay, either within a month or by the first of the year. Because you just want to be rid of this person. And they are going to have enough things to happen to them to where they're going to say, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I need to take a different path. Because you just want to be left alone, Scorpio. Okay. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for the Sagittarius. What messages do you have about Sagittarius's enemy? What is going to be the karma and the fate of Sagittarius's enemy? Or enemies? All right. Thank you, spirits. Okay, so Sagittarius, I do see your enemy having some struggle. The Three of Coins comes up in the reverse position, meaning that their business is going to fail, or they're going to have a lot of problems on their job. The Wheel of Fortune comes up. Okay, I feel like they are going to lose their job, but at the same time that they lose their job, they're going to be accused of committing a crime at that job. So they are going to be under fire for that. And then with the Wheel of Fortune coming up, they are going to get another job, but they're going to lose that too, because there's going to be a lot of struggle. They're going to have a lot of burden. Their family is going to be affected. In fact, this person did you so wrong, Sagittarius, that they're going to have a generational hex. They're starting a generational hex. The Eight of Cups comes up. The Two of Swords. The Ace of Coins. And then the Justice card. So as soon as they think that they have gotten away with it, they're going to be facing charges, Sagittarius. Strength card comes up and the Six of Wands, though, Sagittarius. They're going to walk away, is from what I can see, because they're paying some kind of spiritual debt off. So they are going to have some suffering. They are. But I feel like whoever this is, their spirits are going to come in and help them with the situation. Okay? But they are going to have to go through trials. Okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for the Capricorn. What karma do you see happening to the Capricorn enemy? Capricorn's enemy. What is the karma? What is the fate for Capricorn's enemy? If you see somewhat of a good outcome for your enemy, even though you can see that they're going to go through some things, it's best to just give them to God, is what I can tell you. Give that person to God, let go and let God is what you need to do, and just walk away from them. Okay, because they're bad news anyway. Okay. I don't know why my hair looking crazy, y'all. Probably because I haven't curled it. All right. Spirit guides, what do you see happening to Capricorn's enemy? All right. Thank you. All right. Oh. They're going to go through some stuff, Capricorn. The Faith card comes up. I feel like you've been praying for their demise. The Knight of Wands comes up, Capricorn. I feel like your enemy is either a Taurus, or it could be an air sign or another earth sign. You can tell that their significant other or their partner is going to cheat on them. The Wheel of Fortune comes up. So this is going to take place over a certain amount of time. Okay. The Wheel card comes up. They're going to have blessings and prosperity. They're going to either get a good job, but then they're going to lose it all. 10 of Pentacles comes up. 10 of Coins comes up. They're also going to lose their house in a fire. So specifically, they're going to lose. Your enemy is going to have some kind of fire, or either there's going to be a fire at their job. Some kind of fire is going to happen. 7 of Wands comes up. They're going to be very, very blocked. 7 of Wands and then 7 of Coins comes up in the reverse position. So I feel like your enemy possibly was somebody that stole from you, betrayed you. The 10 of Swords comes up. Everybody's going to turn their back on them, Capricorn. Everybody. They're going to go through it. They're going to suffer. Okay. And then they'll be ready to move on. Now, the 10 of Cups comes up. Now, Spirit tells me that if they continue to bother you, that you need to go on and put that Bible curse back on them again, because clearly they ain't learned their lesson. Okay. Isn't that joyous to know that? That should make you feel better, because they did you pretty wrong. They stole from you. They played with your emotions, played with your heart. All right, Aquariuses. What messages do you have for the Aquariuses, for their enemy? What karma do you see the Aquarius's enemy getting? What is the karma? What is the fate? What is the karma? What is the fate for Aquarius's enemy? Okay. All right, so a lot of you Aquariuses, I do see death, and I see the angel of death around your enemy. Your enemy is either a Scorpio, an air sign, or an earth sign. It could be a fire sign as well. They got the death card. They got the King of Swords. So for a select few of you, your enemy's going to pass away. Okay. Also, there's going to be struggle around their money, and they're going to lose their job. The Hanged Man in the reverse position comes up. Okay. And 3 of Coins comes up in the reverse position. Their business is going to fail. They are going to, get something else. They're going to get another job or whatever. Then the Justice card comes up. So they're going to possibly be demoted. They're going to be demoted. I can see them being demoted in their job. Okay. And then also the Ace of Coins comes up and the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords represents heartache, heartbreak, sadness, depression. Feel like they're going to be depressed for a long time because of what they did to you. They just totally did you dirty. It made no sense for what they did. Like sometimes when people do you dirty, it's like, well, why would you do that? And then what Spirit is saying to me is that you may have done something, Aquarius, but the punishment that they gave you did not fit the crime. Okay, so they gave you extra punishment for something that you did not do. Okay. So they're going to be depressed. They're going to be regretful. They're going to lose their lover. You can tell that they're going to end up without their lover or their partner. Okay. Now, again, like I said, some of y'all enemies gonna decease. They're going to be deceased. Some of you, they're going to commit suicide. There's a couple of spirits around them. It's not necessarily what you did, but it's just them, which is why they've been giving you trouble anyway, which is why they've been threatening you, because they've been sending you death threats. Okay. And you didn't do anything to them. All right. All right. Last but not least, the Pisces. Pisces. Hey, Pisces. I think I'm going to curl these today, y'all. It's time to curl these suckers. Okay. So I'll come back later with my hair looking different. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for the Pisces. What do you see happening to the Pisces enemy? What is going to be their karma? What is their fate? What is their karma? What is their fate? For the Pisces enemy. Okay, so Pisces, I can see something really light happening to your enemy. Pisces, the only negative card that I got was the 10 of Wands. I'm sorry, the 10 of Swords. And then the 9 of Wands is in the reverse position. So what I feel is that they're going to have some sort of mental breakdown or a nervous breakdown. They're going to have a nervous breakdown because you have been trying to get this person off of you. The Faith card comes up representing either a Taurus, or an air sign, but it could be zodiac sign. But Pisces, I feel as though your enemy is going to move on. They're going to finally move on and do the right thing because they've been gang stalking you or something. Either some kind of gang stalking, either they betrayed you, caused you to lose some money. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to get that money back. Okay. Or they borrowed money from you and then spit in your face, Pisces. You know, when people do stuff like that. So the 10 of Swords does represent them having some kind of nervous breakdown. You can tell with the Faith card that there was some sort of esoteric knowledge that was used on that person. So you can see them having some kind of mental breakdown. And but the 10 of Cups does come up, and then the Sun card, but then the 9 of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, the 3 of Coins, the 6 of Wands, the Justice card, and the Ace of Coins. So what they're going to do is they're going to learn a lesson. So their karma is going to be bad for what they did. They're going to go through depression. They're going to have anxiety about what they did. They're going to feel bad. They're not even going to be able to sleep at night. Okay, they're going to be, I mean, literally. Okay, but you can tell that they are going to be okay. I feel like if you know, just with this Ace of Coins, okay, again, I can tell that they're going to lose their job as well. So they're going to have to start over financially. Okay, they do have the support of their family. I feel like whoever this is, I can see that, you know, it may even be an older person, like an elder that did this to you. And they are going to have support because they're not going to be able to take care of themselves. I personally can see them as losing their mind. Okay. And I do feel as though they're going to possibly have to be like on disability. For some of y'all, that person may even go blind. Okay. Maybe lose their memory. They are going to have support. I can see their son right here. That'll be the only person. And, but I feel like whoever they are, their fate is going to be to lose everything, including their mind. But I do feel as though they are going to make some kind of comeback from it, but they are going to move on because the reason why they were stalking and harassing you or whatever it was that they were doing to you, betraying you, was because of their insecurity. So they're going to learn that lesson, especially with the Justice card coming up. They're going to learn. Uh-oh, hold on, guys. What are you doing, little boy? Oh, you just came in to get that? So the Justice card does represent possibly them getting some kind of time in jail. It just depends on what they did. Or the Justice card could represent them going to some sort of asylum, like a mental institution. Okay, so that they can get themselves balanced out. Because whoever it is, they already have like mental illness that is like untreated. And so that's why they go all around. So, you know, but because I feel like whoever they were or whoever they are, they just didn't have enough sense to judge better. Okay, but they are going to judge better in the future. They are going to learn their lesson. And I feel like they're going to be going through some sort of recovery for at least a year. So it's going to take them at least a year to recover. Okay? From what their karma is. All right? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys need private readings, I do provide hexes. I do provide reversals. For people that have been done wrong, you guys can reach me for that. Reach out to me for a consultation. Okay. Again, these are just general readings. You know, there's some, some of you that won't be so lucky as to be able to see your enemy suffer for what they've done to you. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Have a happy Friday. I will be back on a happier note with some love readings. All right. So I'll see y'all later. Love and light.